Hello folks, we've reached midterm time. As you may have noticed last night, I set up the groups for your midterm exam or exam number 2. So this will be a group exam. I would encourage you to try to meet together. The exam should take about an hour and a half for you to complete. But if you really need to, you can do it online or asynchronously. Just the format of the test does work a little bit better if you can do it together face to face. But really, this is an online class, so do what works for you. Here's how it'll go. I will put a copy of the exam in your group area. So to access that, you go to People on the left-hand side of your Canvas screen, and then you click on View Student Groups or View User Groups, and you'll find your exam number 2 groups in there. All right, from there you can discuss with each other, set up a meeting time, or just begin to discuss the exam itself. One of you will need to come to my office and get this. It's the scratch-off form that you're going to use to answer the multiple choice items on the exam. So one of you come and get this at some point. I will leave some in my box in ME 112 in case I'm not in my office, which happens somewhat frequently due to my crazy schedule. So I'll leave these in the box, but you need one per group. The exam consists of a matching exercise at the beginning where you'll match the names of the theorists to concepts from their theories. That's followed by 2 short answer questions that you answer with just a word or a phrase. Then there are 25 multiple choice questions that you'll answer on this. So the way this works is that as a group you discuss the item and then you scratch off the one that you think is the correct answer. If you see a star under that, that means you got it right and you get 3 points for it. If you don't see a star, then you can keep trying, so you can continue to discuss the answer options until you find the right one. If you get it on the second try, you get 2 points, third try, 1 point, fourth try, way to go. Okay, so that's how this form works, and it's really, again, to give you a chance to kind of assess where you are, discuss the content, and get partial credit for your answers so that this test doesn't end up completely blowing your grade. That's not my point with the tests that I give in this class generally. I really want you to be learning from them and exploring the content and learning what the PLT will be like, but I don't want them to be super punitive. So that will be followed, the multiple choice will be followed by a case study. And again, you'll see some case studies on the PLT, so I want you to be familiar with those. And so you'll just go through and write as a group answers to the 7 case study questions. So again, it will probably take about an hour and a half. That's how long it's taken my other sections. So whether you want to meet together face-to-face, meet together online, or work through it asynchronously online, just contributing through a discussion and then somebody compiles it all in the form, is up to you. But I found it works best either face-to-face or online all at the same time. So whatever you can arrange would be great. And this is due by next Monday, so make sure you get it turned in. The other thing I wanted to mention this week is that if you can get started on Lesson 7, it wouldn't be a bad idea. We're coming faster than you might expect to the end of the semester. And so we really, I kind of shuffled some dates around to give us a little bit of extra time on some things. But if you're worried about things piling up at the end of the semester, you could accelerate a little bit right now. So you could start on Lesson 7 the same week that we're taking the exam so that you get a little bit ahead. So that's just a general recommendation for you. Otherwise, the only real thing this week is this. And then I'm also going to be looking at the beginning of next week for at least one field response journal just in draft form so that I can give you some feedback on that. So if you go to the assignments area, you'll notice an assignment called FRJ Drafts, and that's where I want you to submit that so I can give you feedback on whatever you have written for the field response journal so far. All right, I believe that's it for now. Please let me know if you have questions via email or come into my office and see me, and we'll be talking to you soon. Thanks, guys.